the first one we're gonna react to is 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 this one right here. Here. So let me see. Let me move myself over. Hopefully it doesn't, do some crazy stuff. So we'll do this. Okay. So in this video, all right. So I saw a little bit of this. Nadeshot was explaining on why he's playing Call of Duty, even though it's ass, right? And and in this video, we're gonna hear him say, like, I want to hear what he has to say, and I want to react to it because I think, I on my end, right? I've been playing Call of Duty the same length he has. Hey, that guy way too big right now. He is. He, but I think at the end of the day, right? Like, if a game is bad, stop playing it, right? And I think a lot of times, swap sizes with it. You want me to do this? Look, watch. You ready for this? I got you. um, Cole, you're funny. But yeah, at the end of the day, for me, like, there's a lot of bad practices that are in the game that I just don't think are fun. And at the end of the day, don't play the game. Let's watch.
It's no secret to all of you guys, the state of Call of Duty we have seen over the past probably 3 to 6 months looking just about as bad as it ever has been. That's not to say that there's any great competition for Call of Duty out right now, especially as we approach the new Black Ops 7, but we've covered a lot of big streamers out there, whether Warzone players or Call of Duty players, former pros, or just big names in general, complaining about the game, whether it be hackers and cheaters, server issues, laggy things. A lot has been complained about over the last few months. I think that's fair to say.
This fucking code is made out of peanut brittle and fucking dried nut.
Oh my god. Wait, am I back? Oh my
They just stuck a fucking old sock, crusty sock, into a goddamn fucking computer and hit the power cable.
Yo, so this is what I'm talking about, right? Like, why are they still trying to play the game? Like, this would piss me off. And then this controller would go across the room. I just don't understand why people put up with this. Just stop playing the game. If people stop playing the game, they'll make a better game. Or the game will die. And then hopefully someone else comes out with a better game. But, like, you're watching this and, like, he's still locked in. At this point, I had to put the control down. I'm like, all right, we're lagging. You know what I mean? Like, the game shouldn't lag. The game shouldn't be lagging. They spend billions. They have what? Over $1 billion in this game. There's more lag in the game now than there was back in 2007. So, like, fix the game.
But it's always been a very interesting dynamic of when you're a Call of Duty / Warzone streamer and you complain about the game and the game reaches states that other AAA titles don't usually have to deal with. I mean, cheaters and hackers are a big issue for a lot of shooter titles out there right now. But I think it's fair that right now what we're seeing for Call of Duty, or what we have the past few months, is even worse than other titles. You guys can agree or disagree with that. But it usually is this Call of Duty cycle of around this far into a title, the game seems to drop off a bit, if you guys can believe that. And so people who actually play Call of Duty or stream the game are complaining about the game while also having to load up and play and stream the game consistently, which may lead to some viewers out there complaining, hey, why are you wasting time on this game? If you complain about it and you hate it, why do you keep on supporting Activision by playing it? Someone like Nadeshot has been a frequent caller-outer, constructive criticism giver on Twitter, especially. We've covered a lot of these moments where he has called out the game for the state that it is because he loves Call of Duty and wants it to be better, and then he keeps on playing even though the game was in pretty rough states. And so at one point he just had to defend himself to his audience, being like, guys, it's not my fault the game is broken and that I'm trying to enjoy it as well. And so he kind of found himself in a very weird situation.
Man, there's nothing worse than, like, when you're in a fucking good mood and then everybody's trying to, like, say that you're tight. Like, I'm old enough and experienced enough on the internet to where that shouldn't bother me, bro, but I've been sitting here in a good mood pretty much all morning, being positive PD over here. and then I lose a gunfight, and then I have a bunch of people in the chat telling me that I'm the fucking problem for the game being broken. Like, I understand where people's heads are at, where it's like, okay, if you're going to complain about this game being broken and they don't ever fix it, then why are you buying bundles and why do you still play the game? And I'm like,
Stop right there. That's where it should end. That's where it should end. Yeah, don't play the game. Don't buy the bundles. That's it. All right, the game is bad. I understand they came out with Warzone, right? And they reintroduced Verdansk. But all year long, the game has been filled with cheaters and hackers. And you think that they're going to add a map thinking that it's going to fix the game? Stop. Let's see what he has to say, but like that should be the end of it. Go play something else. Go play Marvel Rivals or Valorant or whatever.
like, dude, first of all, I stopped playing Call of Duty for a long time. I stopped playing Call of Duty after MW3 was a hackathon.
It still is.
When February came or January came this last year, and MW3 or Black Ops 6 rank play was literally fucking broken, and you were getting lagged out, cheated on every single game, I stopped playing. It don't make a difference, bro. Like, they brought Verdansk back after 7 years. My bad for wanting to play this shit. It was fine for a couple weeks, and now everybody's hacking again. But, like, I don't know.
What do you think was going to happen? What do you think was going to happen? They haven't proved all year long that they'd fix the cheating and the hacking. And you think that they're going to add a map and it's just going to fix the game? No.
I don't understand what people want me to do.
Play a different game.
People to watch me
play a different game. Stop playing the game and go play a different game. That's what we want you to do. Don't support it, because right now you're streaming it. Stop playing the game.
Play this game than any other game on the internet. I'm not gonna go be a just chatting streamer. I like playing with Mason and Seth every day. They're playing Call of Duty. I'm gonna play it too. And yet people still come in here and say, "Oh, you're advertising the game to thousands." Like, dude, I can't believe since Activision isn't going to do anything about this, then people are just trying to point fingers at something completely different because people are just trying to fucking be angry about it. There's cheaters in every game, bro. Every game. This one's just worse than all of them.
So he just proved the point. The game is bad. It's the worst when it comes to cheaters and hackers. So why are you going to play the game that has the worst cheaters and hackers? That'll make no sense. Don't play the game. Right? Like, we understand that the developers have to make a good game. But that's how you fight back. Right? We don't have to play these games. So when you go and play a game that is just factually bad and it has hackers and cheaters, right? You're promoting it. And you're giving a false narrative that the game is okay. The game is it's okay to deal with those bad things. So don't play the game. It's like that simple.
Go play Counter-Strike cheaters. You go play Tarkov cheaters. You go play Apex cheaters. You go play Valorant cheaters. I mean, what do I do? What do you want me to do?
And I was watching this and I was like, I don't blame Nadeshot for playing Call of Duty or Warzone. I think it makes sense, right? That is the base of your audience. And he also, it's kind of a bad example to blame Nadeshot because he's one of the few Call of Duty streamers who has given other games a chance. In the last few years, he had a big push towards Marvel Rivals. We saw other people go that way as well. And yes, Marvel Rivals was paying a good handful of these streamers to do so, but at least he took that stab and was consistent with Marvel Rivals, I believe, even outside those paid activations. And it was impressive, although he has now, of course, come back to what that base is, and that makes sense because that's where he's going to get the most viewers, probably still have the most fun some of those days, and also make the most money, right? That's That's probably ultimately what it comes down to, if we're being honest. And also the fact that there is not a main Call of Duty competitor still to this day. We talk about it every time we see a game pop up, right? Is it going to be Battlefield this year? Was it going to be X-Define a year or two ago, which it very clearly wasn't? Is it going to be Splitgate, which it probably is not going to be? There is no direct competitor to Call of Duty, and so they can keep on doing the things they're doing because we got nowhere else to go. And thus why everyone wants to pay $70 every single year and just play it for a couple months, and then we get locked in the cycle of waiting for the next one, which I can't blame everyone for doing. I'm just waiting for the day that there is a big competitor to Call of Duty, and it's going to be great for the space, man. It's going to be awesome to see those two race against each other. Until then, though, the issues do persist. The streamers keep on playing, and so too do a lot of other people out there. What do you guys think about people blaming Nadeshot for complaining about the game, but still keep on playing it? Till next time, please take care of yourselves. Thanks to all of you guys who have been with me during these low periods of.
There's a lot of people that play the game still. It's not just Nadeshot. It just happens to be that Nadeshot owns a team in the game. His own team and even other players like Scump are, they talk out about how bad the game is, how the cheaters and hackers are, but yet we go on to YouTube and TikTok and in our streams, and they're trying to play the game. That they're not enjoying it, but they're trying to play the game, and then as they're playing the game, they complain about it. So we want to enjoy you having fun playing the game. We want to see you have fun playing the game. And then the entire time you're complaining about the lag, the cheaters, the hackers, and how it's frustrating to play. So, when we compare it to like a job, when you complain about your job, we tell people go find a new job. It's the same idea. If the game is not good, go find another game to play. There are some good things that may come with the game. But at the end of the day, for your mental health or whatever, right, and for your audience, you should go play a game that you're enjoying and having fun. Not because of the money, which is probably the ultimate problem. But it's my thought.